we're joined here today by old Rob Dunny, nicknamed the old Dunmeister, or what do you call, where's the Dunny?
Yeah, he's Dunny. Yeah,
it's all right. Hey, we're all the way out here in Gloucester. Is it Gloucester?
Gloucester, yeah.
Gloucester, that's right. Not to be confused with, where is it, Gloucester in UK or Europe?
No, we're in New South Wales.
New South Wales, yeah. So we met with a pilgrimage out here. It's a bit of a walk, so we drove us to, and we've had a couple of cheeky beers, a couple of cheeky drinks here. Cheers, mate. That's the way. So we're halfway here. And we're going to play a bit of the old fun BURNIN have a quick little interview with the old Rob Dunny here and have a chat about all the crazy chilliness that he's involved in. But look, Dunny, mate, for the small amount of people that don't know who you are, do you want to just tell us a little bit about yourself, mate? Who you are and what you do, mate? So all chilli gets you who you are, obviously, but for the people that don't know, the general layman, the general laypeople,
Yeah, not a problem. Alright, so basically, actually it's funny that we're doing this today because yesterday, it was 7 years to the day when I had spinal surgery in my neck here.
So now you're a terminal.
Yeah. Yeah, I was beating every time I go through the X-ray machine.
Yeah, fair enough.
So, yeah, I was told by the doctors to give up my window and smash cleaning business.
Right.
Which was a really big blow because I'd been doing that since '95, and then I thought, what am I going to do? So I was actually off the chops on endo. Off the chops on endo and watching a Jamie Oliver DVD.
Oh, wow.
And this is after my surgery, by the way. So in recovery mode, and I'd always been known for my love of chili. So I used to, like this guy here, Ryan's Big Stinger, that was my first ever sauce that I made. And I used to make that at home before we became a business and give it to my mates and that. And
the old home brand stuff.
You got it, yeah.
Bloody oath.
So that's where it all started because I watched this Jamie Oliver DVD and it was all about chili, and he did some chili salt, and that's what I first started with, which is our Maruga and garlic salt called volcanic hot rods.
Yeah, which is good shit too. If you haven't tried, get that stuff. Fuck yeah, because that's when you put your wings and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It smells as good as it tastes. Like it's so rare to get a product, especially with rubs, where you're like, oh fuck, it smells good, and then you go, that tastes as good as it smells. Yeah. Oh, it's good shit. It's good shit, guys. Do I get it right? Yeah, so... Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, so basically that's how we started, was with Jamie Oliver as an inspiration. I worked in the hospitality industry for about 11 years prior, and I started off with that sauce, and then we went to Robbo's Citrus Kiss, which unfortunately I'm out of at the moment. We can't source any yellow tomatoes at the moment.
And some yellow tomatoes and bastards.
Yeah, I'm watching you. Anyone out there, if you got yellow tomatoes, you're a grower, please contact me. I'd be more than happy to.
It's $1-800. No, seriously, hit up with the Australian Extreme Chili Condiments on Facebook. Hit them up, get some yellow tomatoes so we can get some more of that tasty in this place. Yeah, it's a good sauce and we need to get it out there. You've got to get Australian Extreme Chili Condiments sauces out there. Get it in your lounge room, in your kitchens as well. But let's make sure that sauce gets out and get cracking again too.
Yeah, mate, it's a very popular sauce. Goes with all your seafood and Asian greens and salads. It's a very, very popular sauce.
We hear really good things about, what was this other one that everyone was on about? Sweet cheeks. We were just down the guys, Spice Legend, we were just down the local pub. They're going, oh my, that sweet cheeks is fucking raw. Everyone's going about it. I'm like, I'm going to get some sweet cheeks on the freaking floor. Just a little side note, Spice Legends. So we're not going to do the fight trial today. These ones are just for show, because these Spice Legends are going to the prize pack for the winner of the Australian Chili Championships. So if you don't already know what's going on in Spice Legends, the Australian Chili Championships in July 24th, 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be mental. We're going to have Australia's craziest chili championships. crazy chili chompers, smashing down the craziest products you've ever seen. We've got some crazy pods cranking, and whoever wins into Victoria's Day with $1,000 cash, a crown, a trophy, and a year's supply of all the chili products. And this is part of the year's supply. It's going to be next to supply sections. So don't miss that out. That's going to be on Burnin by Down Under. Check all the details out there. We've got the trailer as well. But so that's what these ones. We're going to spare these ones, spare the rod, as they say. Yeah. And we're just going to have a bit more of a chat this time. So this
you know what I say to that?
What's that? All right, let's go. Well, mate, let's get to the obvious questions. We talked about this a little bit of background there, but tell us, Roy, what was your first chili experience? Tell us about your first chili experience. You young one. If you can remember that far, I was going to remember.
It was yesterday.
Too much piss now.
No, seriously, I used to work for, we all know the big telecommunications company in Australia, but so, yeah, I used to work for them back in the day.
Telstra?
Yeah, they should change their name. Fucking Telstra. Yeah.
Was that another slogan that Carl Barron stole from you?
Yeah.
I've heard Carl Barron stole a few things from Dunny as well. He's getting his material from you, then you used to hang out, didn't you? It's funny, it kind of looks similar too. It's funny, but there's similarities. It's just.
Yeah, so it's
the same bar. You got the same bar?
Yeah.
Okay.
It costs a fortune.
Cost a fortune.
But what I say in shampoo is amazing.
Just a little bit of
That's it.
Just put detergent. So tell us about your first chili experience, mate.
Okay, so I reckon I would have been 17. And I used to, I started, in the lower ranks, so I was on the conduit gang, and we're working on the underpass of Monopole Road, Ryde Road.
In the northern beaches in Sydney.
The North Shore.
Right.
And the Pacific Highway there at Pimble.
Right.
So anyway, this Italian guy, Joe,
That's how I joined the market. No.
Yeah.
He came up with it.
He used to smash these little chilies every day, with his lunch.
Yeah.
And I was just like, So here I am, I got my roll, couple of ones on it, would have been, salami and stuff, was always like the spicy stuff. And I said to Joe, mate, can I try one of those please, mate? He said, yeah, be careful. Little bit hot. Big hot. Yeah, no worries. So anyway, I picked up this bird's eye, and it was a homegrown one, it wasn't a store-bought one, so it had a bit of punch to it. And I picked this bird's eye up, and I've watched him do it because he just bashes away, bit the whole lot. Yeah. I thought, sweet, I can do that. I go, bang, I was going, fuck! It was just insane, but now, I munch on a bird's eye and it's just like an M&M.
Yeah, M&M or a cherry.
Yeah, it's just,
So if that was your first chili experience and it burned the crap out of you, what drew you back into it? Like, why did you go back for more? Just to for punishment? Or?
Pretty much, mate, always push the boundaries.
I think we all are, aren't we? Yeah. But you just sort of like that burn, that endorphin rush too as well.
Yeah.
But that's the crazy thing is this, guys, is you all see, you get that weird endorphin rush and you're like, that was crazy, that was scary. It's all that adrenaline rush as well.
Exactly. But see, what a lot of people out there realise is that the same addictive enzyme in chilies is in heroin.
That's right, because I think it activates your neurotransmitters in your brain, right? And it's actually been some proof, or not some proof, some research where it says that the neurotransmitters activating with chilies, if you hit your threshold and it hurts, right? It hurts. It's got to hurt, right? It replaces the neurotransmitter reactions to drugs, and it can actually replace it. Don't quote me on that spice legends, but apparently a lot of ex-drug addicts, and I'm not calling drug addicts. But yeah, they've swapped out their addiction.
I've been on drugs all my life.
They've swapped out their addiction for their chili addiction, and it seems to be a bit more beneficial, doesn't it? Most people are dying from chills, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and, but yeah, it's going to be beneficial. What you said, he replaces that neurotransmitter, is what you said, to heroin and other really good substances.
Yeah, so you actually start craving chili,
which is odd. Like that's what even I feel like this really. I remember the first time I did challenges, right? And I'm going, that really fucking hurt. And like I was in the shower having a conversation with someone, like, why are you doing this again, Phil? What's the reason? Why? And then the next thing you know, I really want to eat chili. I'm going to go eat chili. Like, why are you doing that? Didn't you just say you were crying in the shower? Yeah, no, but I feel like chili right now. It's so like it's this weird addiction. You just like, and it almost kind of is like a drug. You're just going, well, why am I doing this again? Like, yeah.
But the secret is to have something that's not that hot that it's going to absolutely burn the freckle out of you, but it makes you come back and want more. That's the secret, you know. Like you've got to find that level of comfort.
Save the freckle, you have a freckle left over. That's probably the guy, yeah.
Well, you know, they say twinkle, twinkle, little red, the big things coming, you least expect them. Anyway.
I think so. Oh, yeah. Well, I think one of the interesting things is your name, like Australian Extreme Chili Condiments. Like, not many people have that kind of name here, like scorpion chilies and devil stuff and Satan, whatever, and all kinds of crazy different chili names. How did the Australian Extreme Chili Condiments name come about? Where did you get that name from? What's the story behind that?
Okay, well, pretty much like we're proud Australians. My family, like it's not just me. I'm the sauce maker and bottler, blah 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 blah. But the whole family are involved, and we're proud Australians. Okay, yeah, you know, like we're obviously from Scottish heritage, as most people are. They sort of will come out here, you know, we're in the commies or whatever, blah blah blah. But we're proud to be Australian, and we're a family-run business. And we were thinking, you know, what can we call ourselves? I definitely want an Australian in there. We started with Australian chili condiments, and I thought, yeah, it's alright, I don't mind that, but it just didn't have that ring. Yeah. So I said to my wife, I said, why don't we whack the word extreme in there? And she said, yeah, but is that going to draw people away? Is that
Or is he going to draw the run?
So we ended up just agreeing on it. The whole family said, no, yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
But what I didn't realise is, because it's such a long name, I can't actually, on my website, I can't actually fit the whole name. So instead of AustralianExtremeChiliCondiments.com, we had to shorten it to AustralianChiliCondiments.com.
Oh, I already say A.E.C.C. I was like, yeah.
That's like
people like, Burnin, what's down under? Fucking, and without a G, what kind of fuck we are you? I'm like, Burnin without a G because we're Aussie Burnin. Constantly explaining that again, so I know that you're like, yeah. So does it fit in the head, the title?
Yeah. So the header couldn't be any longer, and we're like, far out, we could get that EXTR.
And that's why it's got the round circle.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Now, just speaking about our logo, right? A lot of people ask us, you know, they say, you know, really love the logo, and I, you know, like I said, oh, thanks very much, and they say, did you design it? And I said, well, I had a mental picture in my head what I wanted the design to be. And one of my son's best mates, Patrick Skelton, shout out to you, Patrick. Mate, this kid is a whiz. Okay, he was 16 years old at the time. And I said to him, Patrick, do you want to have a go at designing our label? And he said, yeah, I'd love to, Rob, you know. So it took him 2 days. And I was just like, far out. I knew that I wanted the Old English font.
Yeah.
And I wanted a skull, chilies across it. And his design, he put the flames behind it as a background, and he sent it to me. And I just gone, mate, perfect. I said, don't change a thing. And that's where it came from. A 16-year-old boy designed it, and he said to me, I said to him, what do I owe you? He said, nothing. I said, no, come on, mate. I said, you know, no. He said, no, it's all right. Anyway,
It's like 5%.
so I ended up
Talking to you, man.
giving him $100.
Oh, well, there you go.
You know, like, yes, he's just like a 16-year-old kid, $100 that they can't loan.
He's been a graphics designer ever since then.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's, oh, okay, oh, yeah.
yeah, so he's done his time down in Newcastle at the uni.
Yeah, good.
And yeah, so he's now
Was it NECU? NUC? Was it New University of Newcastle?
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, you went with it there.
And you
UNCU. Anyway, yeah. Shut up. Yeah. We'll move on, mate. So look, the interesting thing is, like, yeah, you're a sauce maker and you create all these products and like that. But look, what got you into creating sauces? Like, you sort of started saying that you had the one sauce that you mucked around with, but what got you into creating that sauce? Like, what was the background of the story? How did you get into making sauces? Like, I heard a little bit about that you were in kitchens a little. Like, is that what happened there? Can you tell us a bit about that story? Like, what was the background behind that?
Yeah, so basically, like I worked in hospitality for 11 years, and I was running the floor, you know, waiter and stuff. And
Yeah,
I was a waiter.
an interesting way to do it. Monsieur, over there, here's your food. It's disgusting. I didn't ask this, guys. Yes, you did.
But it was funny because I still remember this one customer. I worked in a restaurant. Well, what was that? This one was a cafe actually. It was a restaurant, but it was called a cafe. And it was called Basila's in Manly. And anyway, this guy came in. He was in a foul mood, you know. And it's just like, seriously, dude? Like, what are you cranky at me for? I've done nothing to you.
She hasn't had his coffee yet.
Yeah, exactly.
He's sitting in pre-coffee. Poor barista, I'm sorry. So a big shout out to baristas out there. You guys get to see the worst of humanity every morning. You see everybody pre-coffee. Fuck that. Good luck with that. I'm so proud of you guys. My sister used to be one, and going to be big kudos to you guys. Pre-coffee people that are going to deal with pre-coffee. Sorry, mate. That's just a short mention.
So this dude, he's just got attitude, you know. And I went over and I took his order, and he was really, really rude, you know. And I was just like, have you had a bad day, sir? I said, you seem, you know, quite uncomfortable. And he said, yeah, I have. And I was like, all right, fair enough. Anyway, I dropped his meal off, and then dessert came. And he said, he had another bit of a go, you know. He obviously just had a really, really bad day. And I said to him, like, I'm not even honest, you really should be fine today because it's making more food from the kitchen to your table.
Yeah.
What happens to that food?
There's no telling what they can do. I mean, what they can do.
Steak.
Extra bolognese sauce. Extra creamy sauce.
But then he lightened up.
Yeah,
he's just like, maybe this one.
Yeah, he's on this.
As he goes up, so anyway, yeah, so that's where it all started, was in hospitality. I used to listen to the chefs all the time, and you know, the conversation in the kitchen and things like that, and picking up little hints, you know, like doing a particular sauce, you know, there's one ingredient in there, and if you leave that out, it's wrecked. Yeah, it's just gone, you know, so that's where
It's just like a ratatouille on the shoulders. That was a bad reference. But yeah, you just like the fly on the wall and you're just picking up all those little ingredients.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, and what was that? Yeah. A bit of meth. Oh, yeah.
They had the little handheld cassette thing back then. You know, So that's where it all originated from. And then, like I said, ring stinger was our first one. I made that because it's a tomato-based sauce, so it goes with pretty much everything, you know. It's great on a steak, you know, your banners, blah, blah, blah. And then I thought, you know what?
So what inspired you to make the ring stinger? The Robbo's ring stinger. What inspired you to make that?
What inspired me was the family liked a little bit of meat.
Right.
So this was basically developed for the chili head in mind. So you love your chili, but your partner and your kids or wife, whatever, don't like chili.
Yeah.
So I'm making a ravioli pasta with pepperoni.
Right.
That was hot enough for the family, but for me it wasn't.
Right.
So that's why I developed that.
This on the side.
Bang, and I put that in mind.
Yeah, right.
And that way I could enjoy my level of meat, and the family would, person of meat.
Yeah.
Ooh, lovely.
I want to die.
So that's pretty much, that's what inspired me to do that Robbo's Ring Stinger.
Yeah. And then how did you get into, so you said you were sharing the Robbo's Ring Stinger with a few mates, and so how did that graduate into sauce making and sauce creation?
Okay, so just going back to the initial part of what am I going to do after my spinal surgery, I had mates contact me going, hey, you really should open up a sauce business of some type or a condiment business.
Do something with it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I said, yeah, you know what? I love cooking. I don't get sick of cooking, mate. As you said, look,
There you go, ladies. There you go. He's the man. You got to find a guy that doesn't get sick of cooking.
but don't wash up.
But don't wash up. Yeah.
But so
Typical chef.
I love cooking, and I thought, I need to develop some flavours to go with different cuisines. So that's why we've now got a range of 9. There's only and
Yeah.
So that's basically how I sort of got started, and just developed. I wanted different flavours for different cuisines, and some go with pork, some go with lamb, some go with fish.
Yeah. So you reckon this is the first one, the Robbo's Ring Stinger,
Yep.
very good pastry kind of Napoli sauce kind of blend.
Yeah.
Nice.
So what we've got in this one, to give you a quick rundown, so people know exactly what it's all about. Now, that's that one there, on the go.
Smells really good. It was a bit spicy earlier, it's sort of mellowed out now. Our staff's sort of going,
So what I've got in that, this gives you an idea of where my mind was thinking, along the pasta range and things like that. So you've got red tomato, you've got red wine, you've got garlic, onion, basil, and
very Italian.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Kind of, yeah.
And we've got a couple of little extra ingredients in there, just to give that little bit of yeah. But
That's never gonna get old. Sorry, guys.
So that's where that one came into play. So basically an Italian background.
There you go. So Italian and Scottish.
No, I'm not Italian, but
Italian food background. Italian food.
Yeah.
Come on. All right. Well, look, the really interesting thing is all your products seem to have absolute ripping names. Like, where's the gun? Right? Robbo's Ring Stinger. You got this one. It's blush and berry. Was it sweet cheeks? This one is burner. You've got Get Nutty. Well, how Aussie is that? I call it Barbie. Right? Barbie. Just so good. You got under over instead of down under over. Because the East got involved with this one. So that was a new collaboration. Obviously, you little Reaper. And then even this one here, Wing and Rib Rub, right? You just got some absolutely amazing names. How do you go about naming products? What's the process that goes behind naming these products, man? Because obviously there's the Australian thing, which is fantastic. Here at Burnin we love Australian things. But what's the go? What's the process behind it? How do you source your product?
Okay, so once again, we're a family business, and the whole family get involved. So there's myself, my wife, and our 2 wonderful kids, Jordan and Sophie. So what we do is I say, right, I tell them the ingredients, and they go, okay, no worries. And they sort of say, what sort of base sauce? So it's just got barbecue sauce. So it had to have something with barbecue or something along those lines. And what we do is we jot down, we all think of a name, like He's like, that's no one. Yeah, that's it.
What's the longest you spent? What's the
I reckon. Yeah, I reckon probably blushing berry. Because it's got 4 different berries in it.
so a lot of different flavours.
Yeah, and we're trying to work on that out where, you know, like, I want it very
Encapsulates some flavour.
yeah, it's more, yeah, and it's, you know, you look at the colour, and it's blotchy. And it's
So like, I suppose when you heat it up, you look like you're blushing as well.
yeah, you got to stop
I'm such a child. Love it. So look, the next thing I wanted to sort of delve into is, you know stranger to festivals, you know stranger to challenges, and everyone seems to know you for this crazy meatball madness kind of competition. Do you want to tell us a bit about what you get up to in festivals and the challenges that you've brought up with? You've had a couple in the past that have sort of come up that are non-festival challenges as well, as well as you've got festival challenges too. So let's delve into that a bit. Tell us a bit more about that.
Okay, the first ever challenge that we made up was called a Bad Boy Banger Challenge.
What bang? No, bangers, I'm thinking that sort of bangers that Nash gonna rock. So is that
Sausages,
sausages? Bang. Yeah, go mate. What's more than the sausages? It's got that sort of English vibe too as well.
Yeah, and
You want to stand with that one? What's the story with that?
mate, a big shout out, Warren Packer, Jane Packer, and Andrew A.E.C.C. Love to you guys because you guys were the ones that first invited us to do our first event, which was called the Sydney Chilli Challenge. Okay, that was held out in Windsor. And
Was that Brianna? Was that one?
Brianna was there, yeah.
Appreciate Brianna as well.
Yeah, Brianna, we're really good friends. Brianna and Luna, lovely people.
Like when I went out to dinner there, that was a very spicy pork charsier pork belly. God, great flavour, love it, mate. Definitely make a good nose runner. Fantastic, great, love it, cooking dinner. But tell you what, yeah, the thing in the fumes in the air, like, like, yep, that's chili, that's an orc, yep.
Well, speaking of that, so basically, shout out to us, Santa Wazza and Jane Packer, and also Andrew A.E.C.C. For getting us involved in our first ever event. That was our first ever public market in 2014.
Okay.
So it was February 2015, which we started in October 2014.
Sorry, it's 6 years ago, isn't it?
Yeah.
Getting old. Back in my day. Yeah. When I was like, what are you fucking talking about?
So Wazza approached me and he said, Dunny, he said, you got a challenge that you can put up? Let me think about it, boss. So anyway, I contacted my good mate, another good shout out, Gordon Griffiths from Griffiths Gourmet Meats in Navigator.
Wow, that's a mouthful. Try so that goes faster. Shut up.
Yeah. So I approached Griffo and I said, Griff, I said, any chance you could make me some chili sausages if I give you a mix to put in with your original sausage mix? He said, yeah, Dunny, no worries, not a problem.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, now to this day, I still look at Griffo and his arms were red raw. His face was red. And he said, Dunny, you're fucking insane.
You're like, what does it say on my shirt? Australian extreme chili condiments, god damn it.
He's just gone, you're insane. He said, my arms have been burning for 2 days because they had reapers in them and also a little bit of extra. And I warned him, I said, Griffo, you need to make sure you've got like basically a spoon suit on to do this. Anyway, he's got army, right? So Griffo decided he was going to cook one of the bangers up at the back of the butcher shop. So Griffo's cooking it away and he started coughing and carrying on. And there's a doorway between Griffo and the baker next door. So you can open the sliding door and go from one to the other. And anyway, the bakers have come running out, slammed the door shut, they're all coughing and spluttering. What the hell are you doing in there, Griffo?
You're trying to kill us all.
So that's where that was our original challenge, yeah. And that was taken out by Peter, start to this. He's a Croatian fella, really lovely guy, and he's just amazing. He smashed these things like we're talking you like your normal, skinny sausages, and they had to eat 5 of them. And Pete's just he's on the shit.
Put the girls to shut.
He's just shoveling them in, bang, bang, bang. Not the expression on his face, and I'm like, have you swapped it? I'm on you,
Yeah.
and it's just gone on, yeah.
No, I'm just at the endos as well.
So, yeah, Pete took out the challenge, it was 3 years in a row, and then Killer Can! Took out, he finally beat Pete.
Wow.
1 year at Dunny, it was 20 or 2018.
What was the competition you did? Was it sausages again?
So, the bad boy Bannish bomb.
So what did that come down to? How did we eat? What was the story?
Well, I made sure that they were extremely hot, as in heat hot, like
That's a worry.
barbecue.
The person with extreme in the name says they're extremely hot. Don't be worried.
And Cam actually, and I made it out with a knife and fork.
Oh, to feel it extra.
So,
shove it down.
Yeah, so Cam was quicker on the day, and he'd been trying for 3 years to try and beat Pete.
Yeah.
And hats off to Pete, mate, you're a legend. And well done to
Yeah, good on you, Cam, who's actually in the Australian Tour Championships. We'll be representing New South Wales. If he doesn't get knocked out, there's a few people we're actually going to. Speaking of going to the Newcastle Chili Championship, Newcastle Chili Festival, to look out for another competitor. We've heard of this rumoured person that might be surfacing. We'll delve into a bit more actually later. Surfacing in the Newcastle Chili Festival, so there might be a face-off in the midst. Sort of see, so we'll talk about that later. Actually, yeah. So yeah, good on you, Killer Can, but careful, there might be some competition.
Yeah. And then after sorry, I'm just stepping on my corner. After
Don't play with yourself too much, man. We're on camera. Sorry, it's your video.
Wrong video. So, and then Scarlett Habanero from Chilogan,
yes.
British Chili Fest, Gold Coast, Chili Cheese and Chocolate Festival. Also, just a big shout out to Scarlett. If anybody out there is running any type of chili festival, go to mychilifestival.com.au. I think it is like
What is this .com? Yeah.
.com.
Yeah. It's like an Australian comps. And yes, it's worldwide. Yeah. Just strictly Australian comps in Australia. If you're overseas, you got all the comps that are in America and a few other Canadian countries as well. There's a whole bunch of comps there. But yeah, check out mychilifestival.com and Scarlett Habanero's ones and all the ones she's affiliated with as well. On that is the Newcastle Chili Festival, Sydney Chili Festival coming up, Chilogan, the British Chili Fest. I don't know if there's a Townsville one or they're going to do it just later on. I think
it's been postponed.
And then there's the Chili Cheese Festival in the Gold Coast.
On the Gold Coast,
So there's a whole bunch there. Want to check out the whole roster, see what's going on with the carnival guys. Check out how to get mychilifestival.com. Without the AU, just .com. Easy as.
So Scarlett, approached us and said, do you run, do you do comps? And I said, yeah. I said, look, we normally do sausage, but what we can do is a different one. And she named it Great Balls of Fire, which is our meatballs. So all you got to do is finish 5 little meatballs.
There is a catch.
There is a catch.
And what's the catch?
Well, the catch is that
Where is the Dunny?
where's the Dunny presently? That goes on
You see these guys on the stage go, now where is the Dunny? Shit, yeah, you and me, we're going to have a romance later on. Yeah, we're going to have a day, yeah.
Actually, tell you quickly, just a sidetrack thing. Right, so when we developed Where's the Dunny, okay, I get all my labels made up at the local office works in Tarmaree. Shout out to Ben and Beck, you guys are legends. And I said to Ben, he said, oh, what do you printed up today, mate? And I said, oh, where's the Dunny? And he goes, oh, it's just over there.
No.
He didn't realise that was the name of the lady.
That's fantastic. And look, actually, a little side note on that. So there was an original Where's the Dunny, but now there's a director's blend too.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that, mate. What's the story? What's the difference between original and now the director's blend and director's cut?
Okay. So the original Where's the Dunny, it's got Reapers, Fresno chili, and habanero. Okay, there's probably about a 60% content of chilies in this particular.
Which is already dangerous in itself, isn't it? Yeah. And then,
shout out to my good mate Jason Crowley from Crowley's Hot Sauce. Okay, a lot of people. Okay, I know there's guys out there that use other people's products in their products, and they won't disclose it. Okay, I don't care. I'm great mates with Jace, and Jace deserves some credit. So, hallucinator. If anybody has tried Jason Crowley's hallucinator, that is the difference between Where's the Dunny and Where's the Dunny Director's Blend. So it's got hallucinator in it.
And I can tell from personal experience that the difference between hallucinator and director's blend is, wow.
Chalk and cheese.
Chalk and cheese, oh yeah, oranges and mangoes or something, mate. Wow, it's just, there is a different level with that heat level. And my God, it's a real 1-2 punch. Oh, because the first one is like one, so I was like, what, bang! And it's like, whoop, yep, feel that one. So you got those challenges you just mentioned before. So one thing I wanted to sort of touch on as well is you're actually developing a special challenge in our Australian Chili Championship celebrations with a bit of an Aussie twist. Do you want to sort of delve into that one a bit, or are we keeping it a bit of a secret for now? What do you think? Should we give them a hint, or what do you think? What should we tell the viewers?
All right. Well, I reckon we just give them a little bit of a hint, a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And everyone's going to know what it is as soon as I say this. You either love it or you hate it.
Well, that's pretty much everything.
It's Australia, okay? You either love it or you hate it. Simple as that. There's your hint. Have a think about it, guys.
It might make you blush as well. You might have some blushing cheeks as well after that as well. Yeah.
Well, it's only a good chili if it burns twice.
That should be the second slogan, right? Only the chili that burns twice. That's right, but obviously Dunny's going to be developing a very special product for our Australian Chili Championships in July 24. That's right, guys. 6 p.m. Australian Standard Time. And one of those rounds will be developed by Dunny himself. He's got something pretty evil, but also Australian with eggs and yes. So I can't wait to see that, what it is. I know what it is, but I want to try and check myself before I wreck myself, or should I? But it'll be interesting either way, guys. So I can't wait to unveil it at the Chili Championships. So look, the next thing I've got to delve into is you've got a fair whack of products now. You've got, was it 9 different sauces? How many rubs have you got again?
We've got 9 different rubs.
Rubs and then what's that?
5 chili infused salts.
5 chili infused salts. You've got a whole range, a whole selection of different products like that. Have you got a favourite product? And is there a product that was like the hardest to make? Tell us a bit about that.
Okay. So the hardest one for me to make, and I do apologise everybody, they are unavailable on our website at the moment for the simple reason, once I tell you what it is, you'll know why, because people know, look, I don't use machines and stuff. That's it. My hands, that makes absolutely everything. Okay, so
It's pretty good.
we're very lucky that this particular product took our best condiment in Australia and New Zealand last year in the Mr. Chilli Awards.
Really, which one was that?
Okay, it's not here because I haven't had the time to make them. And if look, anybody, Johnny Scoville, very good friend of mine, he's a brother. Johnny loves these. Johnny and I did a live review over in New Zealand.
Really?
Yeah, we went over there with Clint Meyer and Vern Cody, Josh Schotter, and who else was there? Neil Smith from A.E.C.C company.
He's a good legend, good friend of the family.
His family are our family, you know. And there's so many beautiful people in the chili industry, you know, and I'm so blessed to know. That's it, to know so many beautiful people, and you know, Bree Breck as well, you know, Asher Barker, you know, Cam, the list goes on. I could be here for hours, but this particular product is called BURNIN.
That sounds dangerous.
Excuse me. So BURNIN are our chili pickled onions. So I buy a 20 kilo bag of pickling onions. Okay, so you've got to think, okay, they're all about that big, right? About the size of a 50-cent piece or 20-cent piece. I hand peel every single onion that goes into that batch. It takes seriously 37 hours.
That's the second reason why I cry a lot.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, fuck. That's a lot of crying, right? Oh, man. How many kilos? 20?
20 kilo bag, it takes 37 hours to top and tail and to shape.
That is determination. Like, I would look at a 20 kilo bag and I was like, yeah.
Don't worry, I'll look at that. I get halfway through it, I just go,
Yeah. So how long does it take you to make that one?
Okay, so 37, like roughly every 20 kilos takes 37 hours to peel. I know people are just going, nah, bullshit. Well, no, you sit there with little onions, that big, a 20 kilo bag, that big,
Yeah.
and you tell me.
How big are they?
They're only that big bag.
Oh, so it's like shaving your balls. Fuck that. Pain in the ass. Sorry.
You're getting into his fantasies. So yeah, that's my hardest product to make. Yeah, it's a real labour of love.
So how often does that one come out? How often do you do it?
Look, to be honest, I haven't had time lately. I need to, like, once we've got these festivals out of the way, we've got Newcastle Chili Festival on the 23rd. That's in 2 weeks' time, guys.
The 23rd of May, guys. Check out Newcastle Chili Festival. Where was it based? It was off.
That's at the station. It's called The Station. The Station. Check it out.
9 AM to 5 PM, is it right?
Yeah.
Check it out, Spice Legends. Be there. We're going to be there. Me and Robbie are going to be there. Robbie? No.
Yeah, nah, it's all good. I mean, what's one worse?
Yeah. No.
Wait, what was it?
You want that?
Steve, I was trying to keep that quiet. Yeah, so after we do that, and then we've got the same organiser having a Central Coast.
Soon we'll be there too, Spice Legends.
That's a real
Certain familiar face might be behind the button.
And then there is another festival, I'm not sure when it's going to be on, but that one's going to be in Maitland as well, on the same organisers. So, look, you know, like, there's never been so many chili festivals in Australia.
Which is the way it's got to be.
It's got to be. Look, I actually love. I have a lot of people that I love over in the UK. My wife's UK origin.
She's originally from, isn't she?
Yeah.
But you call her a Aussie.
Yeah, she's a Aussie. So.
I like that, Aussie. You're like, much she's a Aussie show?
And I've really made some great friendships, brotherhoods over there. This sauce here, okay, that's
Was it under?
yeah. In Australia, it's called under and over. In the UK, it's called over and under because they're
We're down
over and we're on.
That's good.
Dan Reed, love you, mate. You know, you are such a wonderful man. I'm not trying to piss in his pocket or nothing. He's just a genuine, he's just a genuinely nice guy. And what happened was Dan and I first met 4 years ago now. We went to the East North Chili Festival over in the UK. And I rang Dan before we went over and I said, mate, I know you don't know me from the bar, so we've been, you know, like we're friends on Facebook. And I said, mate, I'm coming over for 2 months. I'm looking to get some breeders and some bottles because I'd like to make some products for the family while I'm over there. And he said, not a problem, mate. So anyway, Dan, he's just gone bang, and he's given me, I think it was from memory, I know it was 50 bottles. 50 bottles like this, 150 milk.
What the fuck is that all?
And
shit.
And he's also given me 2 kilos of Reapers.
Wow.
And I said, yeah, and I said, what do I owe you? And he said, oh, mate,
The rich man.
30 quid.
30 quid. Oh, wow.
$60. And I'm like, are you serious? And he gave me products as well, you know, like that wasn't just the whole shebang. He gave me a lot of stuff. And Dan and I have really struck up a great relationship. And, you know, like that's why Newt's approached us to do a collab. So this one here, our Icon Barley, right now, this is Dan's original recipe.
Wow.
And I'll give you acknowledgement on the label.
Based on Dan Reed's brown sauce recipe from Chili of the Valley, Chili of the Valley, UK.
Yeah, so Dan gave me that recipe, and in return, I gave him our volcanic rock rocks recipe.
Wow.
And that's a similar
share of love, mate. What do you
Yeah, so we go way back. So basically, to get back on topic, the UK has so many chili festivals all year round.
It's when the cold too, but wants to up to me.
Well, that's, yeah. And look, another couple of guys I just want to give a quick shout out to over in the UK is what's his name? Cliff Islop. Sorry, Cliff. And also Russell.
Getting back to the aging thing now.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, so Cliff is from Clifton Gardens.
Cliff is from Clifton.
Deputy Chili Man.
Sorry. That got me.
And Russell Williams from Grim Reaper Foods.
I was going to say, don't say it's Williams down, please. That's nice, yeah.
And those guys are awesome too, you know. Well, there's so many, like, you've got Tummy Tom, you've got so many producers over there that are just wonderful things.
I think the other thing that helps with the UK is obviously you've got the UK chili plant there too.
Yeah.
Who's been like the number one Shahina was saying for so long, and if she's not number one, she's 2, 3 or 4.
Yeah.
She's always up at the top of the ladder, and I think they sort of started to lead fire around her as well, something like that as well. And I was just, wow, that's pretty amazing to have someone that's so good. That you go, well, what's that? You know, not just I'm saying that's pretty cool. That's really awesome. So wow. So obviously it makes sense that the UK are just so chili mad, but I think it's also because they've got so many Indians there as well.
Yeah.
And I know most English people I know they just love the curry as well.
Oh, yeah.
But look, we sort of go back to the tangent. Let's go back to what I said. What's your favourite product? Like,
Okay.
I'm sure you've got one that's your favourite to make, but what is your favourite product as well?
My favourite? It's like, I don't know.
Pick between my children.
It's like, you know, people say to me, what's your best product? And it's like, all of them. No, but seriously, look,
Probably, well, at least your favourite to make. What's your favourite to make?
look, my favourite to make would be A.E.C.C. That's our chili Worcestershire.
Why is it your favourite?
Look, it's an easy and basic recipe. You know what I mean? Like, it won best meat in Worcester in Australia and New Zealand, and it's an old school recipe. The original recipe, I put my twist on it. Comes from a good friend of mine. So you see that the name is A.E.C.C, right? it's got a double tape. That stands for Rick and Kath.
Oh, I thought it was rectum and colon.
Yeah, so we'd like to try and have a little bit of a double take on our menu guide.
Yeah.
So
Double targets.
yeah. So Rick and Kath. Okay, so it was actually Kath's great uncle's original recipe. It originated, we dated it back to 1895, and it comes from Glasgow, Scotland.
Glasgow sport.
Yeah,
Hey.
I eat love.
I'll give you a Glasgow smile.
And it's such a basic recipe.
Wow.
Because back in those days,
My basic bitches.
yeah, they didn't have all the fandangled stuff we've got these days.
Lost than just potatoes.
Yeah. But this guy, seriously, I'll tell you the ingredients. It's on the bottom. You want to play with it, go for it. Right, you've got molasses, you've got brown vinegar, you've got garlic, cloves, allspice, long jam, and chili. That's it.
What's the deodorant?
That's allspice.
What's the allspice do for people that don't know?
So allspice is basically it's a mixture of berries, and what they do is they actually grind the berries down, and and you've got that. There's a bit of cinnamon in there. There's cloves and a few other bits and pieces that make this all into one spice ball and taste. Yeah. And like big shout out, thanks Rick and Kath. Rick and Kath get the product.
Obviously, there's a Rick and Morty.
Yeah. Rick and Kath never have to pay for a product in their lifetime. That's the agreement we came with.
Yeah.
They're down in near Adelaide, and the guys were very close friends. They used to live a couple of days from us.
Yeah.
And then we met because I was delving into the stage of trying to do a lolly, some lolly confectionery, and I put a thing out there. Anyone got a slab of marble? And Rick said, yeah, I've got a slab of marble. I said, right, where do you live? And he told me, and I was like, oh, you're only down the road. Yeah, so we become good mates, and like those people are just, I can't thank them enough because that's one of our biggest sellers. Hamilton's Oyster Bar in Tuncurry. Yeah, right. These guys buy 20 litres at a time. Really? Yeah.
20 litres.
That's my most favourite one, mate. So
you can't pick one? You can't pick a favourite?
Depends on what I'm having, but if I'm having pork,
That's what tickles my fancy. What tickles my pickle.
if I'm doing pork, definitely that. I'll buy pork because it goes really with pork ribs. That's just.
I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge barbecue sauce fan, so I know that one is going to be getting around my food a lot of times for sure. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Well, let's sort of delve into something that I think a lot of people will be curious about. You always want to go.
Yep.
Right. Like the reason why we're here today is because we tracked you down a long time ago. We're finally tracking down today, to see you in person. But how do you keep up with the work, CHILLI, family balance? Like, how do you balance all this craziness going on? And then obviously you just got a few health issues. And we're like, how do you balance all that? What's the story? How do you keep it all together?
Yeah, look, it's no secret I got 3 lung diseases. I wasn't happy with one. I went for the trifecta. Next one's the exacta.
Next one's the jackpot. Yeah.
So look, my lung capacity isn't great. I've got the lungs.
So it was 25% or something?
I've actually increased. I'm up to about 40, 41, 42.
Oh, dude. Awesome.
Cheers. For those people that have known me for years, you'll notice I've dropped a lot of weight. I dropped over 20.
You look, I was going to say, you look pretty fit, mate.
Yeah, cheers.
Excuse me. Speaking of.
Speaking of,
Yeah, oh, they should just
Yeah. And yeah, so it's always a challenge. Like as you know, like earlier, like on the stove there, we've got Robbo's Big Singer, and one of the ingredients. One of the ingredients is red wine. So when Phil got here earlier, I put it on and I've gone, shit, I forgot one of the main ingredients.
There's something missing.
Red wine. And I've gone, alright, I'm going to have to go down and get one. And it's only, I don't know, probably 400 metres maybe from here to, to the IGA bottle shop. And I've gone, oh shit, I left the pot on. So we've raced down and halfway back, and then by the time we got back, I was actually ruined, But yeah, so it's always a little bit of an issue, but at the end of the day, mate, I'm not one to lie down and let it consume me.
You're a tough bastard too as well, yeah, you're up and down.
Well, at the end of the day, mate, you're like, what am I going to do? Am I going to lie down and go, oh, poor me? Or am I going to go out there and live each day to the fullest and just enjoy my time while I've still got it here with, with all my friends and family, and, so that's my attitude. Like I know a lot of people say that I am an inspiration too, because but no, like they mean it sincerely. They say, oh, here I am whinging about like a sore toe, and you've got 3 lung diseases, and you keep battling on.
Aussie battler.
That's it, and that's why I've always rolled, And when it comes to family time, I've got to switch off. I just have to, this business, it started as a hobby.
And pretty consuming.
It is, yeah.
I think we all know that's possible. It's pretty consuming. If you're a grower, the producer, the sources, entertainment, it's very consuming. It becomes addictive.
It does.
You said before, but like you said, it can be very all-consuming or
Yeah, so I do try and
switch off.
Try and switch off. My wife would probably disagree with me, sorry, Wolf.
But you don't.
So it's a fine line,
You're going to dance a little more.
Yeah, I've taken over our big double pantry with all the ingredients and stuff, and she said, where am I going to get my pantry?
What the fuck is this? When am I going to have normal food?
So there is a room being built down in our big American barn. That's going to be my office labelling room and storeroom. So
American barn. It sounds like a big old school red thing.
Yeah, no, it's not a red.
It's not a barn unless it's red. I heard on. Where's that room?
That's a shed.
It's a shed. It's a shed. It's not red. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so I try and do all the work. Like here we are in the commercial kitchen now. This is where I cook all my gear, and then I basically pack it all up, go home, try and switch off. Try. There's always emails coming in, and the phone will go ding, and it's like, oh, here you go again. What was that? Nothing.
No. So look, we sort of touched on the health issues before, but obviously with this whole corona craziness that's been going, it's just taken over the world. I know everyone's thinking saying the word corona, I don't know anymore in the world, but how did your health issues and all that drama go during the corona time? Because obviously with, just like you said before, your 3 lung conditions as it is, obviously that must have been a hell of a gauntlet to sort of navigate over this last year and a half, I think it is now.
Yep.
And obviously, like when you've got such a reduced lung capacity, you can't afford to lose more.
No.
Obviously. So how did you do that? How did you navigate that craziness? What was going on through your mind when you go, oh, great, what the fuck now? Yeah.
Look, I've got to admit, it scared the absolute crap out of me when all this corona stuff came in, because it said that it affects the respiratory system, and I'm like, oh great. Here comes the exactor. And so, my beautiful wife has a work partner who got us onto these masks, and you know they've actually got 4 filters in them. Yeah, look at that. I'll be honest with you.
They felt like a Darth Vader up there.
I did struggle to breathe through this.
What's this just like that?
Jordan.
It's like, Dad, stop it, seriously, you're a wanker. No. Anyway. So yeah, they had 4 filters.
Yeah, so I had 4 filters, and look, I really didn't go out. I spent pretty much 5 months at home. House has never been so freaking clean.
Don't say, geez, you want to be out of your mind cleaning everything like there's a dust bunny.
Yeah, so, and if I did have to go out, the only time I would go out was to come here, because this was still open.
Wow.
Even though the club was closed, we were still allowed to use the commercial kitchen.
Wow, that's really cool.
So, yeah, and the only places I went was
So it's just a piece of butt on this is.
oh, you think sure. Can I say that out But here, or I'd go get my ingredients.
So this is like a second pancake.
Push worse.
Could be worse. That was the
Or I'd go out, in the first 3 to 4 months I didn't go out to post orders. My son would do that. Excuse me.
That's right.
And so that's pretty much all I did was go from home to a post office or to wholesalers or to the kitchen here.
Wow.
That was it.
Wow.
That was my life. It was just
That's pretty crazy. Yeah.
But we also, it was a fine, it's always been a fine line since COVID came out. Because there's no events, there's no markets, I really had to watch what products I made.
Watch the coin, because obviously if there's no real crazy things going on, then you haven't got a huge income, therefore you can't spend too much.
Oh, well, not so much that, mate. It was more the case of having surplus stock.
That's
right. Because I make everything fresh.
Right.
We don't use emulsifiers or anything like that, so they're all natural. Gluten-free and vegan friendly. Apart from that one, that's got crustaceans in it.
Crustaceans.
Look, it's been hard through COVID, but we're lucky we've got a big following, and I offered 15% off our website during COVID, and that really helped with orders and things like that. Yeah, so we've managed to come through the other side, which is great. You've got to do what you've got to do.
That's right, mate, because you're obviously an Aussie battler. Yeah. Oh, well, the other thing I wanted to ask is, you've done so much thus far, and created these amazing sauces, these rubs, and you've got all these wicked products and creations. What advice would you give to someone who's trying to come into the chili world about this kind of stuff? Like, what advice would you give to that person who's new to the chili world and taking something like this?
Biggest advice I can give you is go with your heart. All right. If you've got a particular flavour in mind that you're trying to create, keep working on it. Look, I'm not going to lie. Some of these sauces, I could have done 20 different batches.
20 different ways.
Yeah, until I was happy with the end product.
Yeah, right.
And it's all about sort of experimental. That's what I love about cooking. That's the whole thing about cooking is you're only limited by your own imagination. So like Shay Cooper made lots of sauces. Great guy. He does some awesome Asian infusion sauces. I've got one at home that I'm sorry, Shay, I haven't reviewed it for you, mate. But there's one I can't think of the name of it. But as soon as you crack the bottle, you get that beautiful sesame oil. Yeah.
each one of them is amazing. And like the surprising thing was the hottest one he makes is the demonic. And I remember when I reviewed it, I had 5 spoonfuls of it because it's that tasty. Fuck, it's hot. But it's there's one of those things I'm sure you know as a producer is matching the heat level with flavour.
Yeah.
You know, it's the ultimate thing to do. I'm sure you probably know, anyone can make a ridiculous hot sauce, but making a good flavour that matches the heat level is the trick. It's the hardest thing to sort of do in your sleep or deck. That's right, yeah. And I was amazed by how he did that with the demonic. The demonic is pretty fucking hot, but it's really tasty too. And I'm going to say the same with the director's blend as well. It's really hot, but it's bloody tasty, you know? And it's just it's rare to come across those sauces where they're just like, oh, I'm going to be in trouble. Right? But you just keep eating it anyway because it's so good. You're just like, why am I stupid? Why am I eating it? But it's that good. You're just like, stuff it, you know, with the later on, like, burn it. But you know you're going to pay for it later, yeah. And it's amazing to see that kind of stuff, yeah. So what would we say before? So advice, yeah,
so go with your heart and experiment. You know, like there's no right way, there's no wrong way. There's no limitations whatsoever. You, as I said before, you're limited to that.
Because that's the thing, I think you're only limited by how creative you are. That's what I'm saying. You can tell how creative you are. You got that tattoo there. What's the tattoo there?
Yeah. I don't know if you can see it.
It's a chemical formula for
capsaicin.
Capsaicin, yeah. And then what was the other one? You got another one there.
Yeah. That was done. Now I get all my work done by GLOUCESTER. It's a lot of spices, life.
Yeah.
That's always been our saying.
So would you say then that like pour your creativity in your product as well?
Exactly. Like, I'm very passionate about what I do, and if I give you any advice at all, put that passion into what you want, you know, and you succeed, you know. Like, look, I'm not saying I don't ever want to be the biggest chili company. No, I'm not about that. I'm just about doing the best to my personal ability and making people happy. There's nothing better than when someone comes up to your store and goes, "Can I try that, please?" And I go, "Yeah, sure, no problem." So give it to them and they say, "Oh, that's sensational." They just like, "Yeah, I nailed that one."
Nailed it.
But it's so self-satisfying, you know, because look, I work damn hard in the kitchen trying to create these things, and as I said to you, you know, some of them have taken 20 goes and just go, far out. No, it's not quite right.
It's not working out.
Yeah, you know, and then when you do finally end up with the product you're happy with, it's great to see other people are happy with that flavour as well.
Yeah, right.
And yeah, so just basically look, try and steer away from your vinegar sauces. That's personally.
It's so done. It's so done. Come back to beer. That's so much. They're sort of gone down the way.
Yeah.
And you've got to be more creative when they just stick to the vinegar, because vinegar you just go like Tabasco or whatever. Yeah. And they're already there. They're out there. So you want to, like I think that's what you said before, you want to break the market and do something different.
Yeah.
You know, and for us reviewers and everyone else who want to get your product out there, do something different. You know, and that's what you've done here. You've got 9 different flavors, 9 different rubs and whatnot. You know, they're all different. Each one, you haven't got vinegar. They're all got different flavors and their profiles, and they match different sort of foods and whatnot like that. You know, and that's what I'm very appreciative thing. So I think is that what you're sort of saying? That just experiment instead. Try and make new stuff. Make something new. Don't go, oh, this is what it is. They're putting chili in it. It's just like create something new.
Yeah, like this, you know, like our Lucky Berry, I mean, my proudest award is that took out first place in the Global Hot Sauce Awards in fruit category. Thanks Darren Hackett for running those. It's also won Best in Fruit category in this Chili Awards 2 years. That just came up because I sort of thought I'd really like to make a dessert sauce. So I thought, and pay my bills and you know, pay the mortgage and have a bit of spending money, I'm all happy. But
Get that red beast on the road, eh?
talk to me about Candy, yeah.
She got a name, Candy.
Candy, yeah, she's Candy out there.
I was like, always named her, he likes her. Yeah, so you're trying to get the beast on the road.
Yeah.
Enough cash to get the V8 there.
Yeah, look, the beast will be back on the road hopefully next week. Yeah, we've had a few issues with timing change and bolts flying around in the timing cover. So
Get it right by the car watch this time.
yeah, 3 times like
So,
we've got a couple of new products that I'm working on, you know, like for the future. One is a chipotle sauce. We've
I
got
think Chipotle.
yeah,
There's a good Chipotle out there, yeah.
that's one. And then the second one is a sweet chili sauce.
Yeah.
And we're actually going to be using the Sugar Rush Peach mod in that. So that's why I'm saying called Sugar Rush. Yeah.
Probably watch out the trademark from Wreck-It Ralph. There's a game called Sugar Rush.
Oh,
Just be careful they don't fucking trademark it. Mortal Kombat got in trouble for that. Did you know that? It's supposed to be a Mortal Kombat movie in 2010.
Yep.
And then NetherRealm Studios sued the company that was bringing out the Mortal Kombat. They're going, bring it out and we'll sue you. They go, whatever, screw you guys. And then they sued it. It came out. And then the new one that's come out in 2021 is from NetherRealm Studios with their permission. So it took them 11 years to bring out number one because they just didn't get permission. So obviously watch those couple of guys, watch the yeah, because you're like, oh, yeah, you want to get messed up around. Yeah. Alright, well, Spice Legends, we've been doing Fuzzy Facts for quite a while because Craig has been on holidays, but I think it's time for If you remember from that very first season, we had Craig the Frog, who sort of appeared and gave us some facts about Australia. 10 spicy facts or 10 facts about Australia. And here he comes now, he's sneaking on. Wait, what's here? Wait. Get away. Yeah, you gotta watch Craig, so you never know when you get a pop up. But he's giving us 10 back, get lost. No, stay. Get away. You gotta watch it. Get away. I told you. Anyway, yeah, you gotta watch those Crocs, Spice Legends. So, anyway, so this is Croc and not Spice Legends. So, if you've been watching the show, Dunny, you might know at the end of every interview we do, we ask the guests 10 facts about Australia. All you have to do is answer them true or false, mate. So normally we're both burning by mistake. We're both got something really crazy like the director's blended our mouth and just say, it's sweating our absolute balls off. So this might be a little bit easier for you to figure out. But all you have to do is answer yes or no, or true or false. Yep, basically. Alright. So you ready, mate?
Yeah.
Alright, so Spice Legends ready. The first question we've got, number one, is, look, this is true or false. There once existed an Australian socialist colony in Paraguay. Is that true or false?
It's an odd one, but
Did that backwards?
yeah, I'll get it true with that one.
True. That's right. Woo, that's the first one. So look, this believe it or not, Spice Legends, this happened in the 1890s, early 1890s. A group of disenfranchised Australians left Australia while in a recession and established their own communist utopia in Paraguay. It was named New Australia. Now, is that true or false?
I'd say false on this.
It's called New Australia. So the thing about it was, and let's see if you can figure this one out. Apparently, the defining principles included free alcohol, no marriage, and equality for all races. Now, is that true or false?
I already know it's true, that one.
That's actually true. You've got to remember it's 1890. I think they're a bit more racist there. It was full-on Christian too, but so the actual one, the mandate was no alcohol, no extramarital sex, and no associated non-whites. Yeah, back in those days, the 1890s. Back in my days. Anyway, but the big thing was, let's see if you can figure this one out. Is it true or false? It failed in 5 years, though. This experiment, social experiment.
I already know it's true.
It's actually false. It failed in 2. It's less than 2, so just over 1, yeah. pretty crazy. But look, here's another one about that one, and then we'll do something else. True or false, the movement's leader, William Lane, relocated to New Zealand after it failed, where he eventually became the editor of the New Zealand Herald. Is that true or false?
Oh, no, true.
That's right, it's actually true. Alright, now here's the random fact. I want to see if you can figure this one. This is true or false, right? Australia sends sand to the Middle East. Is that true or false?
That's good. Oh, actually, I reckon it's true because, like, I've seen, what's it called? Where's Emirates from? Yeah, but they got the white sand that they put around all the new resort. Yeah.
Oh, you do all that stuff like that, the palm.
Yeah, the tree thing. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
that's what's sort of what made me think. Yeah, no,
It's pretty close. Look, the thing is, it's called garnet sand.
right.
And we've got huge amounts of garnet sand here in Australia. Apparently, it's used for sandblasting and pressure plate.
Yeah, right.
Go figure, right? So we've got ridiculous amounts. They're like, yes, you give us lots of this one, we'll give you lots of this one. Lots of money. Right. So number 7, right? True or false? In 1940, 2 small planes from the RAAF collided mid-air over Brocklesby, New South Wales. But rather than crash and fall from the sky, they interlocked and landed together safely. Is that true or false?
Sorry.
Yeah, you're right. I reckon, look, that's a pretty far-fetched thing to make up, so it'd have to be true, I reckon.
It is true. It's so random, and it's still like the bigger lock somehow, and the other one then just completely gone kaput. So then the other one sort of flown it down, landing on top of it, kind of.
Yeah, right.
And then landed back at the base. And people go, these guys are the best pilots ever. Holy crap, how did you do that? Alright, so number 8. See if you can do this. Is that true or false? So Australia has the 2nd largest property on Earth. Is that true or false?
Totally true.
True.
Yeah.
We have the largest property on Earth. So, that with that in mind, right, is it true or false? Is this property the size of 900,000 hectares? True or false? 900,000 hectares.
That's
It's a massive property.
I have to say true.
Right? The reason why it's false is 2.4 million hectares. Right? That's huge. It's massive, right? So, this is the very last question, specific views one up. So the property is called Anacreek Station in South Australia. Right? Now, true or false, this has 2,400 cows.
No, false.
False? That's right. It's false. It actually has 9,500 cows. It's surveyed, it's so massive, it's surveyed by light aircraft, and they're rounded up by cowboys on motorbikes.
Yep.
That's
yeah.
next.
2,500 didn't see it.
No, because you're like, that's that fucking country, right? Yeah. Cool. That's right. And then obviously you do the $5 today. You know, you smashed all these questions and you're gracious with your presence, mate. But look, if you've got anything to say to the viewers out there, like what are you going to say to everyone out there? You got any shout outs and whatnot to the Chilli community, Chilli world?
Yeah, look, first of all, thank you, Phil. It's been a couple of years since we tried to catch up.
Got a bit of a
Yeah, all on cranback time, mate, you know.
back time. It's like Fiji time. Try to watch.
Yeah, it's like, no, what's it? No, that can't be right. Yeah, look, there's so many people, you know, in the community and also the industry that are fantastic people. We all sort of like one of my best mates, I call him my brother, is Billy Ray from the Red Dot Chili Company. You know, like we go to Sawtell Chili Festival and people say, how can you stay with your competition? He's not competition, he's my mate. You know, like Billy Ray and Bella, you know, they
started with, is it Dynasty?
Yeah, it was
Dinosaur?
No, they changed name to the Red Dot Chili.
Red Dot, that's right, yeah. Big shout out to you two legends, actually. Got to get hold of some of your gear, they're pretty awesome guys.
No, they're great people, and like we're best mates. And actually, this weekend on Saturday, I'm heading down to Newey. It's Billy Reed's birthday.
Happy birthday, mate.
So we're heading down there. Always great to catch up. Big shout out, Big Terrell and Sarah Berger from Full Throttle Barbecue. These guys are absolute magic people, beautiful family. They stock our whole range.
She said magic Mike, magic Vince.
Yeah, that's it. Now, here's a funny fact, right? Now Mick, who owns the company, we're talking barbecue company, right? And you go in there, they've got their cafe at 10 Yang Yang Road, Beresfield.
He said it. China.
It's so out of TV. Yang Yang, it's called. Y-A-N-G-A-N.
Oh, okay, so it's all like yin yang, yang yang.
Yeah, and the guys here do amazing brisket burgers, and you can buy meat packs and things like that. They've got 4 briskets and things in the fridges, and Mick obviously owns Full Throttle Barbecue team as well. But yeah, Mick is a vegan. Worked that one. I was like, are you serious? And he said, yeah. He said, we're not so much his wife, Sarah, but Mick's vegan. And I'm like, and you know what? He said, yeah. I'm like, whoa, okay. Yeah,
That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy.
Yeah. So Mick and Sarah, like their support has been absolutely fantastic. They're one of the companies that kept us afloat through COVID. So thank you guys.
Huge shout out to you. It's good on you guys for keeping this absolute Aussie battle going. We need to keep all our Aussie battles going because it's the backbone of this country is managing guys. So make sure you keep all your Aussie battles going. Go shop at your grocery stores. Go keep those small businesses going. We wouldn't be who we are now. We really wouldn't. So
no, that's it, mate. Well, it's like I don't buy meat from the supermarket. I'll go to a butcher, an independent butcher, because he's got a family, he's got a mortgage. The big conglomerate stores, who cares?
that one makes $20.
No, the CEOs on, billions of dollars a year, whereas, like someone like Griffo, from Griffo's Meats, in Navigator there, like he's a family man, he provides all the raffle meat trays and things to a local roundabout pub, and it's good to support someone who's a family man, and we've all done it tough through COVID. Let's not lie. I mean, come on, anyone that says that they haven't taken a hit in the back pocket, sorry, but I can't believe that.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I just like to shout out to all our stockists. We've got about 27 different stockists. We're just about to break into the market down in the Apple Isle in Tasmania. We've got a gentleman down there named Jeff Coffey. Jeff has just moved down there. He's saying he's going to do sooner or later. But he and his wife Deborah are going to be our distributors down there. So he's ordered a big amount of stock. I've sent now some samples to take to a few different places, and we had really good feedback.
Good stuff.
Shout out to you, Jeff, and Deborah. Thanks for all your support, and just the general public for supporting our passionate family business. Thank you so much. Without you, we're nothing. And we wouldn't be here.
Yeah, but Alright, that's it for our Spicy Goodness, Spice Legends. So, all to say for now is keep calm, be awesome.